Wine, that's enough. Let's go to sleep now. He said, taking the glass from your hand as you were completely drunk. He tried to make you stand by grabbing your arm, but you jerked his hand harshly. Get your hands off of me. Wyan, you looked at him with your red and puffy eyes. Don't say my name out of your mouth. You can't imagine how much I hate it. You left from there. He lowered his eyes, but when he saw you slipping from a stair, he came to help, but you got up and managed to walk upstairs. He looked at the bottles of wine that you finished so far. You've been heavily drinking and not talking to him at all after the fight happened day before yesterday. Both were angry, mad at each other, but no one knows that this small fight will lead to such a big change in your lives. Jungkook felt guilty for saying those words when he was not in the right mind. He never meant it by heart, but now there is no use of regretting or feeling guilty when the decision is made. Since yesterday morning he is trying his best to get your forgiveness, but you are not at all ready to talk to him. You turned completely cold. Why it is so hard for you to keep up with work and family at the same time? Are you the only man working in this whole world? Have you ever seen me ignoring my family responsibilities because of work? Come on, Ryan. Why are you making a whole mess out of this situation? I'm already pissed off, and if coming home would be like this, I'll better stay outside. You clenched your jaws and came near him. Don't you feel ashamed for coming up with these lame excuses every time? I work too, but because I know I have a life outside the work, I come back home so that I can spend some time with you because I love you. Because living with you was always a dream for me. And you? It never happens all the time, Ryan. You know I'm already in so much tension and you think I don't care? You think it doesn't upset me? He suddenly burst out. You grabbed his collar before looking in his eyes. Tears were falling down. You think I'm happy? Why things are changing so rapidly between us? Everything was good until yesterday. We were happy. We were trying. I too feel sad that I can't give you a child. I don't hate them, Jungkook. You are being too much here. I never thought that absence of a child will bring such a disaster in our life. This is what you think is? Do you really think it's because of a child? He removed your hands from his collar and grabbed your wrists. Why are you talking as if you are so innocent? This marriage is falling apart just because you are losing hope. What have you done to yourself? What have you become, Ryan? I'm spending nights alone waiting for you to come. But you don't show up. You are giving importance to your drinks and other stuff more than me. You are no longer the girl I fell in love with. You made me embarrassed everywhere as if I'm not your husband but the enemy. You don't care about me anymore. I feel like a used trash bag that you are throwing away from your life. I no longer feel that love. Just stop blaming me. Stop proving yourself innocent. He shook his head. I'm not proving myself innocent, but I'm trying to tell you how lonely you are making me feel. You are no longer the girl I'm married to because I love her so much. I'm regretting now. It feels like the biggest mistake I have ever made. If I never marry you, you might have been happy with someone else. Someone who can give you his whole time and understand responsibilities well. I'm sorry that I failed to be that someone. He left in his room, leaving you standing in the kitchen. You suffer from IED where you couldn't be able to take a hold of your anger. This is ruining your marriage and everything. Lately you have done an IVF because it's been 5 years since you both are married but you couldn't conceive. You tried a lot and that was the only option left. Unfortunately, the first IVF failed, making you lose your hope. It was ruining your mental health also. You guys are not financially strong, so it was hard to go for a second round. After that, you developed drinking habits. Distance started to form in your relationship as at times you get mad at Jungkook over small things. You feel like he doesn't love you anymore because you can't even give him a child. That fear is taking control over you slowly, and you feel like someday Jungkook won't hesitate to leave you for someone who can fill that empty space in his life, a child that he always wanted to have. Jungkook opened the door of your shared bedroom, but he slept on the couch last night. You were not there, you already left for work. Your condition was not good, still, you went to work. You even left your phone on the bed. He took it. Why do you think I don't love you? Was I that weak to show it? I told you that you are much more important than a child. We can adopt one. Why are you so stubborn? I just hope you let go of your anger now. That's enough. It did a lot of damage to our relationship. That was really shameless of her. How can she break a man's family? She doesn't seem regret being his mistress. I wonder what if his wife would feel when she come to know his jerk husband is another woman behind her back. Ew, I can't imagine. I heard that she can't get pregnant. I guess that's why he lost his interest in her. Such a jerk. I hope she'll be fine after this. Your hands were trembling on the keys as you couldn't able to focus on typing after hearing your colleagues talking like this. It raises your insecurities and you started imagining that guy to be Jungkook and you his wife. You know it's not true. It can't be, but what if? You can't wait to finish the work and go back home. Will he be home? Or maybe with that woman? No. You shook your head, shrugging all the thoughts. The more you think, the more it messes your mind. You remember what Jungkook said in that fight. He said it was his biggest mistake to marry you. His intention was different. He wanted to say that he regret because you might be happy with someone else if he doesn't come in your life. You came back home after stopping by a pub to get some drinks. You really lost your self-control and you are realizing that it's not Jungkook who is the problem. It's you who is letting your overthinking control you. And if it doesn't stop, you'll end up losing him for real. He was home. He got up on his feet when he saw you. You were drunk but not too much. You dragged yourself in the living room while he came to help. He caught you when you were about to fall. You were drinking again? I had a little. I know you hate it, but I can't help myself. You were not looking at him. Doesn't even know what you were saying. Stop it, Vayan. I can't see you like this. Please. He sounded as if he's begging. You slowly lift up your face and looked at him. Do I trouble you so much? I know I'm not good enough and I don't know what to do about it. You again looked down. I don't. I can never hate you, Vayan. You are enough. You are all that I need, that I love. You don't have to do anything. Just come to your senses. Let's become like before. You cupped his one cheek before admiring his face while tears filling in your eyes. Don't you hate me? I always get you into problems. Fight with you over small things that makes no sense. Blame me for something useless. Why are you still here? Don't you love me? They finally dropped. Tears made their way down to your cheeks. You nodded while holding yourself from crying. Yes, more than anything. He flashed a weak smile and wiped your tears with his thumb. Then how can you think that I'll hate the person who loves me like this? Do I look stupid to you? You didn't smile, only looking at him with teary eyes. All you want to do is to cry your heart out and apologize to him for everything. I know you are tensed. I know things are not really good in our life, but as long as we are together, we love each other, we can work on that well. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Jungkook. I made everything difficult for you. I was just too depressed with all this. I want to have a child. I want to give you all those happiness that you deserve, but I don't know why. Why do you think that way, Vian? It's not like things have ended. Just wait for the right time, because we only get what we deserve when the right time comes. It's a waste to try and chase for something not meant for us that time. You rested your head on his chest. How long? I'm afraid, Jungkook. I'm afraid that what if you left me? I know you won't. I know I'm so stupid to think that way, but I'm just scared. He cupped your face gently and made you look at him. I will never. Stop being scared and worried. There's no way I'm leaving you until my last breath. You both stayed there, hugging each other and feeling the warmth and love. So many hurdles come in a relationship, but true lovers get through all of them without breaking apart. Without making stupid decisions, if the love is true. If one fell apart, it's the responsibility of the other one to hold him, to make him understand that their love is stronger than any of their hurdles. Jungkook realized you fell asleep while hugging him. He took off the purse from your arm and lifted you up to go in the room. He made you lay down on the bed and removed your shoes before pulling a blanket over you. He sat beside you and caressed your cheek with his thumb. It hurts him to see your condition. You don't even listen to him and making yourself more vulnerable day by day. You didn't talk to Jungkook the whole day after that fight. More like you were blaming yourself once again. You were insecure and afraid that what if this thing leads you apart. You know you can never live away from him. You will fall apart if you see him with another woman, someone who can give him everything that you can't. The next morning you open your eyes feeling a little lightheaded. You saw Jungkook sleeping beside you, his arms securely wrapped around you. You didn't realize that you were crying. You caressed his face, kissed his lips. You wanted to make everything normal once again. You didn't want to let everything finish like this.
머리가 희미해 아직도 넌 가슴 깊은 곳에 사나 봐 마음이 아파와 지금도 난 네가 보고 싶나 봐 아프고 아파도 날 바라볼 수 없잖아 오늘도 이렇게 그리우면 어떡해 슬픈 말은 하지 말아요 So far away 아무 말도 하지 말아요 사랑이 그렇게 힘들게 하나요 마음이 그렇게 너만 찾고 있나요 차가운 바람에 너를 느껴 두 눈을 감고 널 생각해 좋았던 기억은 간직할게 가끔 꺼내어 볼게 아프고 아파도 날 바라볼 수 없잖아. 오늘도 이렇게 보고 싶어. 어떡해.
Another day 슬픈 말은 하지 말아요. So far away 아무 말도 하지 말아요. 사랑이 그렇게 힘들게 하나요? 마음이 그렇게 너만 찾고 있나요? 나를 붙잡아줘요. 놓지 마요. 제발 내 곁을 떠나지 마.